What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. Today is another chest day / arm day, my favorite day. Originally, this video was going to be more of a hard subject. I like to talk about things that affect us in our lives, or, things that we don't think about often, or things we need to self-reflect on. And it's going to be a little bit of that, but it's going to be a little bit more lighthearted. And I have to first tell you that this topic is about arguing with stupid people. And I have come to the conclusion that I am absolutely an addict when it comes down to talking or arguing or debating with stupid people, with stupid things about things that do not matter. So, in light of recent situations, I've had a conversation with my brother, which I do not like at all. And I realized there are commonalities with other people that I talk to that have the same kind of vibe that my brother has that I just cannot stand. Laziness, excuses, gaslighting, and just overall lack of self-awareness, right? And the point I want to get to you people, and the point I'm getting to myself, is because when I make these videos, it's not just for you, it's for me too, because I have to adhere to what I tell you. I have to live by what I tell you. Is that I have to stop trying to change these stupid people. We all do it in our lives. We all shouldn't do it. And we see the best in people, or try to see the best in people, and all we do in the end is make ourselves go crazy with people who have already set in their mind that they are not going to change no matter what you do. And the more you try to change these type of people, and the more you fixate on trying to fix the problems that you can clearly see but they will refuse to see, or they see and refuse to change, the more you become the bad guy, right? The more you become a scapegoat for their problems, or something that they can easily blame as the reason why their life is the way there is, And a lot of people that are kind-hearted fall victim to this kind of thing. Not only that, you end up building unnecessary resentment, myself included with my brother, and with other people that exhibit these kind of behaviors. And on top of that, their negative energy now transfer to you, and now you start thinking about things that you shouldn't have, or it starts unnecessarily taking up time that it shouldn't, when you should be, focusing your attention on bigger and brighter things, such as going to the gym, making more money, spending time with people who actually care about you and, respect your time, right? The thing I notice with stupid people is that they don't respect your time whatsoever. And what I mean by stupid, right, because we all do stupid things, that doesn't mean we're stupid people. What I mean by stupid is a consistent lack of awareness, or as I define stupidity, when you see somebody that does something that they know is wrong, but yet they use that thing to blame everybody else for their problems, besides just looking at myself and say, hey, I fucked up. That's what I mean by stupid. People that keep going in a perpetual loop, knowing damn well the actions that they're doing is not going to exhibit the change that they want. These people over my 29 years of living have drove me absolutely insane. And I'm trying my hardest not to exhibit the stupid behaviors that I'm warning you guys with. I'm like, this is a waste of time. I could be going to the gym. I can be creating better content. I could be making more money. I could be spending more time with loved ones. I could be spending more time with my father. All these things I could be doing, but yet I am wasting my time with people who can give a fuck less about it. When it's all said and done, I'm going to have to live with my decisions, and these people are going to move on. And these people are like parasites. They are literally parasites. They literally, after they get through using you and doing all the crap they've done to you and blaming you for their problems that they know they're not going to fix, all they do is go to someone else, and then they rinse and repeat. Maybe you have done this to people. I know I have, and I have to catch myself out of this behavior and be like, no, this is my fault. This is my problem. All throughout my teenage years, I've done this. I've blamed people for my problems, or my lack of awareness, or my fear of getting things done. Stupid, but I did it. And I have to say that I was toxic. These people that I'm talking about, including myself at one point, are extremely toxic. And again, lack of self-awareness makes them even more toxic. And it's actually scary once you start to think about it. These people are so toxic and so afraid of being great that they will hinder you. And any time that, have you ever been around people that they don't necessarily put you down, you know. They don't openly hate on you, but their lifestyle just doesn't mesh well with what you're trying to do. You know, you're trying to actively go out here and get it. You going to the gym, you taking care of business, you have an overall pleasant demeanor, and by the time you get done talking with said individual, you actually are pissed off. These are the type of people I'm talking about. It's like the same bumps we see in the hood, you know. They have so much potential, and you see the potential in them, but you have to let them go, because if you hang out around these stupid people any longer, they're gonna drag you down with them. The same people that you see that you done graduated college, or you done got you a better paying job, or you just got a job in general and moved out the hood. You come back to visit family or whatever, and they're still doing the exact same thing that they're doing. Or in my case, as a 29-year-old, I go back to, or I see people that I went to school with, and they're still talking about high school things, and we're almost 30, or if not 30, you know. These are the things I'm talking about, and like the stupid behaviors, and essentially people dragging you down. And as I keep saying, and I can't iterate enough, we have to filter out these kind of people out of our lives, myself included. I always blame myself before I blame anybody else. Want to make sure somebody gets it like, oh, he's some self-righteous asshole or some kind of guru. No, I'm not that. I'm not that at all. I am walking this journey right along with you, and I have to tell myself on the day-to-day basis, I have to stop hanging around these idiots. And once you hold yourself to that higher standard, you will no longer hang with these type of people. And even if you are, you will constantly catch yourself and say, you know, I can't hang around this kind of person anymore. I can only hang around this person in doses. I can only see this person for this amount of time. I have to get back to doing what I need to do. Right? And this is definitely going out for my gamers. Like, I know that a lot of people that play video games, myself included, we tend to suffer from depression, anxiety, you know, lack of social skills, or, you know, lack of physical intimacy from women if you are suffering from that. And you tend to hang around people that have those same qualities, right? I'm not saying that you're a bad person, because most of us have went through it. What I'm saying is, if you hang around that long enough, that's your circle, and that's who you're going to become. And a lot of people, they want to say they don't know what to do, and that's what I mean by stupidity. They know what to do. They know exactly how to get out of that situation, but they are just too lazy to do it. And the moment that you try to get out of that situation, you will be ostracized by these people and guilt-tripped and gaslight into becoming the exact same thing that you know you don't want to be. Twitter does it, and you will see it. Fighting games, I'm in the FGC, they do it all the time. These people will really try to bring you down. And if you try to give them advice, as you're seeing the progress, as you're literally working on your body, working on your mind, you're working on your financial assets, you're trying to have better social skills, you're trying to put yourself out there, and you're going to hold some L's, but you're putting yourself out there, and you're starting to see some better results, and you're trying to put these people up on game. You're trying to say, you know what, hey, this worked for me, you know, getting my life together, going to the gym, you know, getting my body right, this worked for me, maybe it'll work for you, you know. And as you're giving them this advice, you will start to see them ostracize you slowly but surely. And it's not always going to be the exact same way. Some of them will embrace you with open arms and say, yo, that's cool. But deep down, they're trying to be you, and they try to copy everything you're doing. And to some degree, you take that as flattery, right? Other people will downplay you and say, man, you don't even be on the game no more. You don't play games like this anymore. You don't do that anymore. And you have to take that and say, you know what, I've outgrown it, you know. I can only do this for a certain amount of time, especially if you're not going to make any money off of it. I can only do this for a certain amount of time. There's other things I have to do that can occupy my time, right? There are other people that are just going to flat out hate you, you know. There are other people that's going to say, oh, you switching up, or you being fake. And this is the stupid behaviors I'll be talking about. I've made a video similar to this about when I was working out. It's about, you know, watching the friends you keep. But you also have to tell yourself, be mindful, be really mindful of your own behaviors when dealing with people, because sometimes your own, especially me, I have an addictive personality, so it's easy for me to, you know, stay with people and not cut them off. One of my hardest things that I have to work on is cutting people off and setting a boundary. I can't hang with that. You know, I have better standards for that. I have better respect for myself. I can't hang around it anymore. We just don't mesh well, you know. And a lot of us, unfortunately, we just don't, as I conclude the video, a lot of us, we never tap into that potential that we actually have, because we're too busy hanging around the same stupid people that's doing the same stupid shit that will never get us anywhere. And the saddest thing about it is, as I said earlier, we already know what to do to some degree. a lot of it is just fear of actually getting it done. A lot of it is actually fear of actually trying. And the most comforting thing that we always hear is it's okay to be where you're at, or the people around you, they make it feel as though it's okay to be this certain way. Like, for example, I'm not going to say his name. There's this dude I used to kick it with. He makes 11-hour-a-day streams, 12 hours a day streams, right? He does some of the most toxic behavior I've ever seen from a human being. And I had to sit there and look at my life, and he's older than me. Had to sit there and look at my life and say, you know, do I want to be like this individual? And the more I hang around this dude, the more I'm wasting my time entertaining stupid and idiotic behavior when I could be doing something better. And the moment I cut it off, you know, and I just said, I can only talk to this dude in doses, because no matter what I say to said individual, they will not change. And the only way they will change is if they want to, and they have the right motivation behind it to change. I can't change them. The moment I did that and started changing myself, everything went better. I went from 200 plus pounds to 170, roughly about 80% muscle, you know, probably about 142 pounds of lean muscle, right? I'm getting my finances together. They're much better than they used to be. My credit score is better than it's ever been. And I just stay focused, and I just don't entertain it. Even if you have to be by yourself, as I finish this up, even if you have to be by yourself for a couple of years or a couple of months or a couple of days or whatever, just to figure it out and not to hang around stupid people that's going to hinder you from being the best you can possibly be. You just have to take the L on that. And that's about it for me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Another chest day done. If you're hitting the gym because of me, I feel the utmost gratitude, and I thank you for it. I hope you guys keep hitting the gym. Don't give up on it. It's not going to be an overnight process. Stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. You know, I talk a whole bunch of trash there. I'm a little bit more, I would say, reckless on Twitter than I am on YouTube, because I actually make money off of this platform. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, make sure you follow me on Instagram too. Same thing. Pretty much me and just nothing but gym all day, every day, minus the games. You guys be safe. I'll see you next time. Peace.